Hey guys. Whoa.
I don't even know what this setting looks like. I think I picked the wrong shirt. Should I put some other shirts so it's not like...
I think this is nice. You know,
Okay.
we're supporting our
Thank you.
people. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Native. You know.
If you give us t-shirts, we'll hit Rigo Camp.
Yeah. Rigo Camp merch. Thank you.
His face will be on my t-shirt like this morning sun. What was the other song I like? So Gone.
Move On.
So Gone. Move On.
Yeah.
Move On sounds really good.
Move On is actually shout out to Trudy because he came back to us to you to tell us his favorite song from the playlist.
Chudy?
Yeah.
Chudy that we went to school with.
Yeah.
Came back to Ample Sample.
Yeah, like on
that's
the
him?
IG, yeah.
I didn't even know.
I think so.
Shout out Chudy. Thank you. Okay. If that was
I think it
Chudy,
was Trudy.
shout out you.
If it wasn't Trudy, then whoever you are.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I know you guys are afraid of I think afraid is the word because afraid to interact is clearly what's going on.
It's the bystander effect. You know, when you move through society and you assume that the action that you won't take will be taken by others, everyone makes that assumption and it leads to collective inaction.
Interesting.
It's a pity.
Yeah. I guess we usually open up with what we've been listening to. Honestly, I feel like last month's Us to You was basically what I've mostly been listening to.
Nothing new.
A lot of Vader.
Okay.
I've been listening to Mascara by Jasmine Sullivan. Shout out to somebody I won't name that put me on, but thank you. A lot of jazz as usual. Because of two things. Documentary that I watched. What's it called again? Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat and Kalila's Blue Notes performance. I've been listening to a bunch of jazz because of that.
1 month later. Maybe 2 months later.
Abby. And Amel Leroux. What's her name? What's the other lady's name again? Betty Carter and George Gregory Porter.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask you.
And lots of Lua.
The song that Lua MP4.
Yeah.
The
Lua
song
MP4.
that was it called? I like
Lua
from
MP4.
Kevin Porter.
What?
What was it? Kevin
Gregory.
I don't know why.
How do we get to Kevin?
Guy, I was going to call him Tevin because of Tevin Campbell. Oh, so you said Gregory.
Yeah.
Okay, Gregory Porter because of the Hey Laura. Because do you have that song on your... Do you like that song?
Hey Laura, it's me.
The bridge is really, really nice.
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
a good fucking song, man.
There's sometimes where I just need like a quiet space and I just play that thing and it just feels so good.
That's a good song.
And this one that you mentioned, Kalila's Blue Notes. I mean, I like the songs that you picked because I know I saw Bankhead and I was playing that when I was listening to the Us to You, when I was listening back to it, so I was happy. We had similar, and then I think you like Ferry Sings the Blues Abbey. Okay, so it's like I like what you got there. So now with the albums that just came out like more recently, I'm waiting to see which ones you now stick to because like with Pinball 2, Nionte's. I was calling Nionte's album Father of Three, but I watched his interview with Eric.
Father is for the love of money. You know?
Yes,
guy, that was I kept reading Father. And then
it was a heart. I was like, okay, maybe he loves like
this is for the love of money.
Once he said it, I was like, yeah, but I can't read. If I start reading all these words the way like it's pronounced in American slang, I'm becoming somebody I'm not. So I
feel like my brain, I mean, obviously my brain will read things as like a Nigerian person. Because even like the name Adelaide, I used to struggle with reading that
Adelaide.
Name. Yeah, I used to see Adelaide.
That happens. Well, actually, in the conference room of a apartment complex. So we're literally like just recording like this. I hope he doesn't cut this because like, you know, I'm rocking this by myself. I feel like giving you guys tidbits of what I'm going to like be listening to, but I don't think there's any need for that. I'll just wait till he comes back. But yeah. Now he dropped. I was going to talk to him about that. Pinball 2. There's a couple songs I'm interested to see what he talks about, like Amiri and what else? Jumanji. I was telling them what I was going to ask you. I'm actually going to get into some of the other stuff that I've been listening to. But yeah, Lua as well. Lua is showing promise. Serious promise. We were playing Friday and I played Love. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but I was saying Love EAP. That was a really nice song. And then what's the popular one? Actually, You see, I was about to say, when I say what's a popular one, I've realized that like I always think about that from a very subjective point of view because I just think about the one I played the most. The one I played the most is Oremi Nikoni, Just Friends. So yeah, he has lots of good songs, and I like his voice is good. Like it's very vocally strong.
I think my what's it called? My pull or the pull Laura has on me is the music videos. Honestly, like I think they're really fun. Honestly, like they're not like, I don't know, it's not like super extra high budget, but like you can tell that like, somebody's really
creative.
somebody's really like into their references and they're putting lots of work into it.
And whenever I think about ideas and I, try and start like putting together references for what I want to do, I think about like, cartoons we used to watch, things we used to, buildings we used to visit. And he has that same approach in terms of like his world building where he's using things that like apply to us. Like there's when he calls it Alter Balotelli, some of the settings he used, like if you play FIFA, like you will notice it. Like there's certain things that he just, or even the video for Just Friends, where it was the background for, I'm not sure it was the Atlantic Hall, but even law school, I think apparently law school has like a similar emblem to a Nigerian school. It's either, I think it's Atlantic Hall because that's where he went to. So it's good world building because then you have things that like people can relate to. And then I think I've seen a Ben 10 one, and I sent you the one where he was dressed as like a werewolf or a vampire.
Yeah.
So
The one I
it's
liked
like
was the football one.
the Alti Balotelli, is that right?
Yeah.
That exact. So he's doing good. And that's one of the artists I've been listening to a lot. Who have already gone through 10K. Nowadays, I like this. I need to sit with them a little bit more because I did like, the first cursory listen through, and I enjoyed some of the stuff there. And then watching the interviews like that they did with Eric. Who else has interviewed recently? I think Nante did one with Pitchfork, and then Mike did obviously that Victory Lights one a while ago. And then seeing them on tour. So I have to take my time, go back, listen. But other people I've been listening to is R. There's this song I really like, West Side Highway, and it sampled a song by an artist named BJ Cole. So yesterday I was actually just listening to his album that it's from. It is called The New Hovering Dog. And so the sample is actually called Now You See Them, Now You Don't. Really nice. And then the first song on the album, the Regal progression was very, very enjoyable. And then I just started a station, and it was basically like, you know how I know we don't talk about people like Dean Blunt and Cities Aviv at like, but I listen to John Glacier.
Yeah, I have like one like John Glacier song.
The artist that I was listening to felt like the non-black counterparts to these people I just mentioned. Like it's a lot of, it's like there's a lot of like instrumentation, sparse lyrics. They're not saying too much, but then it just gives you the chance to like zone out. I was driving while I was doing it, and I forgot where I was for a second, so I had to just put it aside and start. But it's very enjoyable music.
God forbid.
What do you mean?
I'm not into music that does that.
That helps you zone out?
Yeah.
When you're driving all the time?
Especially when I'm driving.
Okay, but if you're sitting down in your house, can you zone out?
I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to zone out. Like I'm always
on job. You actually are like watching Toby just be.
I'm too focused right now, man.
You're hustling.
Locking with me.
It's inspiring. Cause me, I'm just like
really not.
I'll hustle. It's worrying, but it's also like good job. Like genuinely, like see how if you look at this setup, this is all it's Toby.
Yeah, America, please
reward it, because it's like anyways.
Yeah.
So other artists on the station that I was listening to based on BJ Cole, Scalpel with Shivers, and then Nino Nardini with Tropica. It was just nice stuff, man. I think Shivers by Scalpel has a was sampled by a song I know. I just have to find it for you. So if you don't do who else am I forgetting?
Before I forget your jazz
picks.
My jazz picks. I've been listening to a bunch of like jazz drums because there's a YouTube channel called Drumeo that's really fun. They just like talk about drums. Like they have like drum tutorials, and like they talk about drummers from like famous bands and like ensembles and shit. And there's this drummer I watched a video on. Elvin Jones. I want to be sure that I'm right. Yeah, Elvin Jones. Amazing drummer. The song I've been listening to the most is One's Native Place. I don't know, man. Like, I think ever since I watched soundtrack to Coup d'etat, like I've been thinking about how emotional like drums are as an instrument, especially with jazz. Like, if you turn everything else off, like the drum, like I think I like when an instrument can stand on its own. I mean, obviously, you can probably do that with every instrument, but like there's just something about jazz drums recently that I've been using. There was a video I edited recently where like I I tried to like set the pacing of the video with the drums, even though like I'm not really a scorer. I'm not really a scoring person or like a composer, but I was trying my best, and like I think it worked out pretty well. Like, I don't know. I think I think that's like an interesting thing that people should look into. Elvin Jones and Max Roach. Max Roach has a song called what's the song called? Triptych, Prayer, Protest, and what's the name of the last song? Peace. It's a song with oh my god, what's her name? Abby Lincoln. And I think Olatunde, what's his name again? Babatunde Olatunji, yeah. Babatunde Olatunji is on this album as well. Freedom Day is also an amazing song with Abby Lincoln and Babatunde Olatunji, who will do a video on very soon. But yeah, jazz, plenty jazz. And the jazz thing also came from like listening to a lot of bounce, because learning about that influence was, I don't know, that was very eye opening and fun. And then Cy Smith is also, she has a unique voice, unique beats that I've been enjoying.
Kind of, we're going to like expand on it a bit more soon, but like the way drums, like when you say they stand on your own, I get it because it also helps you also like situate yourself. Like obviously the Ebo Taylor show in Austin was bitter sweet or just a lot of contrasting emotions because of like the setting and everything. But like the way the drums were able to almost help me forget that I'm actually in like Austin, Texas, and I'm able to just like, it gives you like a soundtrack to move. Like it makes you feel like you're moving at home, and so it's like, obviously you watched soundtrack to Coup d'etat, so I'm wondering, I can just imagine like how you have like as you're marching, like having drums as you march to like situate yourself in like that situation.
Yeah.
And I was able to ask like Coup d'etat, like what country was this? What revolution were they?
Congo. This is like it was mostly about like killing of Lumumba,
Okay.
and then I don't know, just like other
Revolutionaries,
other
movements.
CIA involvement
Okay,
in destruction of African nations.
It's not even a conquer for the moment because like it's like
Yeah.
documented. Like they'll tell you, oh, this person did this. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, but okay, I'm going to keep that on like at the back of my.
Yeah. All right. So this past, not this weekend, but the weekend before, we went to Austin on the first
First and second of May.
hopefully first of many. We said
Yeah.
what?
Oh, I thought you were about to say on the 1st of May, but yeah.
No, yeah, hopefully first of many ample sample trips. We went to 2 concerts. We saw Ebo Taylor and Pat Thomas and their band, and the Ebo Taylor band, which is made of Ebo Taylor's kids. Amazing.
How did that make you feel?
That his kids are in his band.
Yeah, like
I think that was really
like
fun.
2 or 3 kids. No, but they're not like, okay, so this is the thing now. That concert was the epitome of age is just a number, because like you have Ebo Taylor who, while like we were going, obviously we were like, this is, we have to go and see him because this might be one of his last shows.
And I know which one is might be.
Last tour. Okay, this is because they even told the guy was even saying that he's not going to come on the next one. So definitely one of his last shows. And then you now see Pat Thomas. And when he came on, I thought that like he was maybe in like his 50s. Come to find out he's in his mid to late 70s.
He's 78, yeah.
And I was like, this guy is moving. Like actually,
Pat came out dancing, man. It's crazy.
and he held it for like
Even 45.
Yeah, he did a set.
songs.
He did a set, and it was entertaining. It wasn't, honestly. At first, I felt good because like he was doing a lot of 2-stepping, and that's how I dance when I'm listening to high life or any type of music at a concert. The most I'm going to do is a 2-step. Maybe I'll move my hands around, but So I was like, oh wow, if this energetic man is doing this, then I'm okay. But he's 78. So now I'm back in my whole of like he had to level up.
Yeah.
But then I say that to say that like I'm looking at him and I'm thinking that he's young, but he's 78. And for Ebo Taylor's kids, I'm like, yo, these guys look like mid to late 30s.
Mm.
And this is what they're doing. And I think it's like on the one hand it's nice because obviously, you know, your dad is like a pioneer in the field and now you get to perform with him and like even live on and continue touring with his music. But then I'm like, I wonder how much of that was that same vein of, you know, your parents
Like the
setting your
Jacksons
line
or-
of work, like the Jacksons or any family that has like a
Ali.
habit of doing
Is
something.
it Isley?
Isley Brothers. I actually don't know their story. Was it oppressive or sad?
I don't know.
But just like so basically what I'm saying, like families that make music, and it's like how much of it is like, oh, like it's just everybody's passion and they're doing it, and how much of it is, oh, this person did it, like dad did it, he's very good, so this is what we're doing, and there's not that space. I'm empathizing for what I didn't even see.
Yeah.
I blame Iron
Which is
Claw.
insane.
I blame the Iron Claw.
I feel like it's like a... I don't think it's like that kind of Whiplash situation, man. They look like they're enjoying it. That guy in Whiplash, you know, was not enjoying it.
Yeah, but like it was a good show. Let me know even. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm feeling bad for something I didn't. It was a good show.
He's studying sociology.
I'm sappy.
He's studying
I
sociology.
know this because it's like
Don't
this man
blame
is
the guy.
he's an old West African man. Like I beg.
Yeah, big. Yeah, but
I'll leave him. Good show.
yeah.
Let's talk about this show.
Ebo Taylor, he performed Love and Death, which everybody loves. I really wished he performed Mizin or like African Woman, but like I was satisfied with hearing Love and Death. The other song he performed, I don't remember the name, is from his newest album with Jazz is Dead. Which yeah.
There was another song that you mentioned because you know we got there slightly late, and what's it called? There was a song that you were hearing from outside and you were like, oh, is this a Jim Roll song that was?
No, I don't remember.
It was all One Africa or
African Woman.
it wasn't African. It's had Africa in it, I believe.
African Woman is the only one I can think of. It's the only one I remember. The song I really wanted to hear was Will You Promise? But I guess, I don't know, it's a very old song. Like, I think it was the song he released in the 70s. So I didn't expect him to. But, like, that's my Ebo Taylor pick if you guys are looking for a song to listen to. Great guy. Yeah, I mean, he tried, honestly, like, he's borderline 90. Like, being 90 and, like, traveling all over the US and touring is crazy.
It's not easy.
According to his son, he said that, like, you know, this is his last time. This will basically be his last time being able to tour comfortably, and like he really wanted to do it. But yeah, the band was amazing. Those trumpet solos,
There's a thing that I kept on trying to signal to you whenever the trumpet solos happened where
the spinning.
yes.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
Oh, it was so, and it's like they won't be doing anything. Then all of a sudden, and just start playing. And I'm like, bro, this is so cool. I think the other people had solos, huh?
You didn't record anything.
I wasn't recording that night. I didn't have my recording hat on. I was just like, let me just watch what's happening.
Yeah.
But everybody had solos. I like the guitar sounded really nice. I think it was that. I'm not sure if it was a bass guitar.
The bass guy was good.
The bassist was really good. The drummer was good. Everybody, every solo that everyone's solo was just. I enjoyed everyone's solo. Nobody was like drawing the whole experience back. I like that. What's it called? Whenever Ebo couldn't sing anymore, his son like took over or like helped him sing, and there was like a chorus. They had like another. I don't know. It's practice.
Yeah.
It's also interesting how like as artists get older, you kind of transition from like making new music to just perfecting like your performance for the people that like just love you, and you keep on touring. Yeah. I wonder if I'm not doing that this time, but yeah, it's nice to see how they transition to performing as they grow. And I don't know, like, I mean, the son said they asked him to stay. He said he wants to go, so it's like it's something that he enjoys. I think that's cool, man. To be almost 90 and you're still performing like that and wanting to like put a smile on people's faces. Kudos to him.
Yeah. And then the second day, album of the century tour.
Thank you.
You can see I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Yeah,
This was not
CC.
planned at all. But yeah, that was a great show. Honestly, the highlights of my nights was Salami Rose Joe Louis.
Really?
Oh my god.
That's true, because you had, anyways, we'll get to that one. But like, that was a good performance.
That was really moving me.
That
Like,
was
man.
I can't like once the artist has any sort of synth or
Yeah, that board was doing some crazy things.
once
Happy
you're
they were
doing things to just modulate how you sound, and change up the song from what we hear on streaming, or even make it sound exact. Because like she already uses a lot of effects on her music actually. So to recreate those live,
Yeah, that was insane. It
I'm
reminded
already
me
impressed.
of like seeing Samira Truth the other times I saw Mike in Chicago. Honestly, I'm annoyed that I wasn't in Chicago for this show because I wanted to see Samira Truth again, especially after like they released some new stuff.
I would have loved to do that.
But I was very happy with Salami Rose Joe Louis. Like that being my first introduction was amazing. Like,
Amazing.
I was floating, man. Like if I describe my experience for you guys, you think I'm doing too much. You think they're paying me
Toby
to talk
was
about.
moving.
You think about how you think they're paying me to talk about this music.
I don't think
talking about.
I don't think you guys know what it means for somebody that's 6'8" to just be, as the beat is moving, he just
I was
goes
just like a palm tree. I was just swaying like this.
like the wind. Salami was the wind, he was the tree.
It was crazy.
It was, and I'm glad I had my recording hat on. I haven't gone through. I've gone through some of Liv's just like one or two, and then I did all of Mike's, and then sorted them. I have to do Salami Rose Joe Louis's, but yeah, amazing. I don't know the drumming, and then there was one that like it got really loud towards the end. And it was just, one of the sadder parts is that I listened to like the latest album, but it was just like once or twice. So I don't have like, I couldn't ID the songs as they were coming on.
Yeah,
So
same.
to even find them, I'm just like, I don't know how that's gonna
I
happen.
mean, I'm okay with listening to everything to find them, Sha. I mean, I don't think I'll remember, but like, I'll
Do you
probably
record
find
them?
something I like.
Because you were doing more
I
video,
recorded a few things, yeah.
audio or video.
Video.
I think that's one thing that like my friend Ibumi put me onto that, where like I think we're talking about a show and I was just telling them about different things that happened and how much I love them, and they were like, "Did you record?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I mean I took a video, but like you don't hold your, like if you're taking a video, I mean maybe it'll go highest 3 minutes or something. You don't want to record like a long ass video because it's just a lot of stuff on your phone." And they were like, "Just open voice memos and just hold it." And it's like I definitely easily I go back to my concert recordings from voice memos way more often than I would like my videos. I have videos from like 2020 something that I just have never touched. But then for the recordings, because it's like just actual music, it's just a song, and especially if it's like a cover or a different version to the song you already know and love, you're just going to go back. Like you're always going to go back. So that brings me to Liv's performance, because Liv did the just craziest remixes for some of the songs. Like there was some where I didn't even know what song she was singing until I heard the lyrics. Like for a while, like she was just like, she would like start with like she would keep on like layering the beats more and more and more, and she kept on egging us on to dance, and I'm like, I'm dancing, my dear, I'm dancing. And it was just, she sang Find Out, and at first I was like, I don't recognize this beat, but like I know these lyrics, and I was singing with her, and then I now check the actual song, and it was just so different. God, Deto sounded exactly the same, and I'll say Poor Daddy did as well. But like I was just watching her and seeing her perform live kind of like gave me a new understanding of just like, I felt like I was watching, you know when you watch like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy or Regular Show, and there's a sequence where like they just start performing. Like, did you watch Regular Show like a lot?
Did not allow me to watch Cartoon Network.
There's a sequence where they were playing Mississippi Queen, and it was crazy, and it just felt like Liv was doing the thing where she was just providing, like it felt like I was in a total, I didn't feel like I was in, where do we watch that thing, Mohawk? I didn't feel like I was in Mohawk again,
Austin,
like,
Texas.
because she changed at the beginning of the show. She does this thing where like, you know, she's like setting up, but she's not talking to anybody, she's just like doing her thing, and then she now goes to like do the lights, and then the lights usually, obviously it's like this where they're shining on you, and they had like lights at the back.
She turned around, Abby.
No. She now did like, she was talking to the lighting person. I was like, and then that one went off and this one went on, and the settings just changed because she had sunglasses on throughout the thing. So it's like, obviously, okay, sunglasses is fine, but when the light hits her from the back, hits her frame from the, when the lights came on at the back of the stage, okay. It was crazy. Like the whole, and obviously they changed like colors throughout the.
This past man, what's up?
Liv did that thing, man. And after the show, I went to go and dap her up. I was like, thank you. She was selling vinyls, but I didn't really listen to past features like that. But they couldn't wait to tell you vinyls coming with me or Girl in the Half Pearl, one of the two, because she does a good job with the vinyls.
For me, Girl in the Half Pearl. Girl in the Half Pearl is blue cover, right?
Yes, the one that has wild animals.
Yeah, man. You guys should go check out my Bay Live.
She's so good. I've just
amazing.
increasingly enjoyed her music. But okay.
And then what's his name?
Headliner.
Michael Headliner Michael Bonema. That's my nigga, yo.
He started when the thing started. He came out and I was like, he gave us an exercise where he was like,
Dance.
no, shake out the shyness. So on the count of
Oh yeah,
three,
yeah.
I want you to scream. And I was like, I don't even, I can't even remember what made me feel like he was going to start with Burning Desire or Don't. Oh, I thought he was going to start with Don't Stop in the Rain, but I called it Burning Desire by mistake. So I told Toby, oh, Burning Desire. Because it was drizzling. And then we now all, obviously, he said 1, 2, 3, we all screamed. And then Burning Desire came on. And something about like screaming and then hearing a sample do the same thing as you is different. I think his whole set felt like an MC. Like it felt like it was a, you know, some rap.
Interactive.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was an MC for the night. Like
Yeah.
usually, obviously, he's a like rapper. Like he's telling stories or like talk like processing his emotions through his songs. But like for this one, it felt like he was MCing, like just talking to us, like cracking jokes. Sometimes they didn't land for me, but like just that efforts to make it like a fun.
I mean, MCing is like that's the fundamentals, you know.
Exactly.
That's what rap is. That's what hip hop is.
It felt like he had those. Like I was really really impressed.
Yeah.
And that's how most of the night was. Like it was just, you know, he would do like 3 songs at a go, and then he would stop and do like a sequence where like, you know, he introduces us in with the transition. But what parts do you remember? Like which parts were you like, damn?
My favorite parts. Wait, let me talk about the parts I didn't. You know, it's not like I didn't enjoy any parts.
Lead with love.
But like, I don't know. I didn't understand why we didn't start with a song from the album, because I don't know. Yeah, I just really wanted to start with a song from the album. I also felt like we played a lot from the last album.
Burning Desire.
Michael, can we hear a pinball song live? Because we have streamed and we're anticipating to buy, you know,
Yeah.
and we love those songs.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that like he may have different sets depending on the cities he goes to.
I mean, I think he definitely has different sets, but I'm just like, this whole album, like this is the second year,
Yeah.
and like no songs from this at all. Even when I saw him last year, he performed a song from the one with Wiki, Faith is a Rock. Yeah, and we didn't get
Nothing for Bimbo.
we didn't get anything from any other like tape or nothing. So I'm like, okay, understood. But like, you see, what song from this album that I really like that he performed?
Man in the Mirror.
A Man in the Mirror. I don't know. I'm blanking right
He did
now.
Water Down.
Yeah, Water Down was definitely my most
I
excited.
was salsa doing Water Down. There's a like the sample feels very French to me. I don't salsa and French. Salsa is not even French, but like I was like I needed to engage in a sort of step that involved the hips and the stepping forward and backwards. And I just had to hit that real quick. That was enjoyable. Honestly, I understand the comments about like him not performing certain songs on the album, on the current album, like not enough because he didn't do When It Rains. And when it rains would have been obviously when, like it was raining, but honestly, I didn't mind. I think I got caught up in the excitement of him just being there, and like he played a lot of songs I already enjoyed because I haven't seen him in 2 years, and it was the same thing where like what 2023. So that was when Ipari Park came out. That was called Beware of the Monkey came out, and he didn't perform a lot of songs from Beware of the Monkey. He was performing songs from the album before that, the disco.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy. I don't think when I went first time, I don't think I saw many disco songs. It was mostly
he did Zaza now. He did
on my own show.
so you had different songs, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Says. But to be fair, I also didn't know Mike as well as I do now. So,
Yeah.
but I knew Beware of the Monkey. So, but yeah, I don't know. My excitement just kind of carried me through. I enjoyed like the mix. I was fine with whatever came on. I was like, okay, like I'm down. He got to some deep cuts, and I think 1 or 2 unreleased towards the end that I wasn't too familiar with. But I'm going to lead with highlights. The What Do I Do transition. So he
This is Taka's praise, by the way.
exactly Taka's ability to, because especially during that dance sequence when he kept on having to restart the Man in the Mirror intro, but Taka's ability to just like, but it's Mike that makes the music. But their symbiosis for performances is really good. Like I really enjoyed there was a at the beginning of the show, well I think at an intermission they started playing Bossa Nova, which is this nice song from the latest Dr. Grabber tape. And it was just so like even today I was listening to it in the car and I was just zoning out. Like it's just such nice music to just
He likes to zone out.
wait to. I do. I this world is tough. But yeah, the transition to What Do I Do was
I like Experience.
He played the talking sequence and then right at the end, right when the beat was meant to drop and then it starts with he slowed it down a lot and then just dropped it and it was I almost had said like I was dancing throughout the concert when that thing dropped. I was like this for the show. I was just like holding myself.
He said, hey.
I started reflecting. I was
Captured.
like, I was captured. I started asking myself like, wow, like if somebody gave me all of them, what do I do? I was asking myself, I was like, what do I do? Nah, it was crazy.
It was a good show. Honestly, I think like he said on like the Victory Live podcast, he was talking about how like he's very selective about who he goes on tour with because he was just playing when he was like I was like, oh, I don't want to go on tour with anyone that would annoy me. But like I think he's like very he goes on tour with people who are the music doesn't even have to be so similar. But like, you know, like they just ebb and flow.
There's a camaraderie
Yeah.
between them. Do you mean by ebb and flow? Do you mean like as like the music as we go through different acts in
Like
the
different
concert?
artists and like just him and Taka in general. Like or even last year, I think that was when I was recording voice notes when I was at the show and sending them to you.
Yeah.
Man, there's just a way that Taka like transitions between songs and like it's like he transitions between the samples, but like oh yeah, we listen to the samples, right? But like it's like you don't even know the song. The sample has started,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, what's he playing? And then bam, the song just appears.
Yeah.
For lack of a better example, because I think most people have seen like Burna Boy live, like how Burna Boys and like the composers or Davido and composers go like between songs, or like how they do it in Nigerian churches. You know how they go from one and then you now be like a like a different song and you're like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that was a really good experience.
It was nights of lots of feelings and then what's it called? To the point where I didn't want to buy merch. Like we were both at the merch booth. Like Toby had come to the main part a little after me and I was like, yeah, this thing is not looking, I don't think I want this. And then I was looking at t-shirts after the show. I said if I don't leave here with something then was I here? I need regalia to document what happened and then I have this like I didn't even this is an extra large and it doesn't fit me. I got myself an extra large as well. I said just give me. I'll wear it like that. So I have to figure out how to edit that shit.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
But yeah, man, amazing. We'll be there again next year. Yeah. Is there any other? Has Everyday People passed? Is that what it's called? Everyday People.
That's right now. Yeah, I think it's about to end. Or it's ended. I think it's like 5 to 10.
Oh, really?
It's like it's mostly a day party.
But we're looking forward to. I mean, we're trying to. Obviously, we're having more artists get on soon. DJs are coming as well. So I'm just like, are there musical events, shows that you're looking forward to this summer for attending?
I'd have loved to attend Solange's thing, but like,
Tickets sold out.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah.
I also don't know what it is because I know there's like concerts, but it's different. There's also installations and
which is also where I'm like, I don't feel too bad.
And there's different days too.
I can dedicate myself to that right now.
Exactly. So I don't know. It's the beginning of June. I felt bad. But yeah, I caught you off. What else are you?
Musically.
Or even parties, because that's where DJs will play.
I don't know about parties, but I'm looking forward to, let me not leak too much, but there are two other DJs that's also, that do some great things. in Houston and Dallas. Like we'll have one here very soon. Um, Oh yeah, also I went to Rema in Houston. That was a good concert. I loved the production design. The stage design was amazing. I like that the fire was real. Like
Are you serious?
yeah, the fire was real, man. Like you could feel the heat from that shit.
Damn.
It was
What was the
crazy.
space between
A
him
lot of
and?
space.
Okay, because I was like, oh,
Actually, no, not that much. But like
Uh-huh.
for us in the crowd, yeah, there was a lot of space.
Okay.
Yeah, Rema was great.
Did he do the entire His album?
No,
Yes.
but he did a good amount. He didn't do a gung gung, I think. That was like the one song that I felt like was missing. But yeah, it was a great show. I really went there because I wanted to hear about you live.
Hear what?
About you, the new song.
Well, I haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
I'm late there.
And then yeah, I don't know. We made an attempt to make a vlog about
The
the
videos are
Austin
still
trip.
there. The videos, I think we can put together some things because I recorded a review.
It's not we
Well, we've
though,
already
it's
talked
me.
about it. That's true. It's you. I was about to say it's you.
me.
Okay, first.
We can't do
And it's like
anything.
3 different devices as well.
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
organize them one day. Maybe it will come out, so you just see bits and pieces.
Sure. Because I feel like we kind of spoke to some of the experiences we already had here. Because that was the whole point. Like if we did the vlog, then on our next episode we wouldn't have talked about like the concepts because the vlog already did that for us. But yeah, for shows I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm going to Club Sugar tonight, so it's electronic music, right?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Oh, well, me, I'm excited. I like going to listen to DJs that are nice. As I've like tried to practice loosening up and busting out my 2-step. I'm always waiting for DJs to like really keep me on my feet.
Child, you didn't buy your beatbox.
My what? The fire in my heart will keep me
That's
loose.
funny because you went to a store.
What store?
They're selling
Yeah,
HEB.
my mind was on this mission.
Yeah.
Oh, and then also, Dilala Skin was at group therapy.
Who is that?
That song I played for you now, you were like, oh,
The common.
huh? Yeah, I think I don't know if it's Goma, but
Yeah.
I think it's Go. Yeah, he was
not
at
my
group therapy
parent.
in Lagos last week.
Okay.
I felt bad, man. I miss group therapy.
My
One time,
Lagos will
now.
be seeing you.
But yeah, so Club Sugar. Who else is? Orion Sun has a show in Houston on the 29th of May. I'm hoping to save up and go for that. Who else can I think of? We'll keep an eye out, man. I missed a lot of shows. I missed Chromacopia. I missed Faye Webster in February.
More will come.
And then you mentioned the jazz club here, Echoes.
I won't call it a jazz club, but they play different types of music. But like, yeah, they do play jazz.
I'm hoping to visit there soon.
Yeah, Echoes is on my list.
yeah.
And there's another one, poetry and something.
Pontchartrain?
Huh?
Pontchartrain? Or in American English, Pontchartrain.
There's a poetry and jazz place that I want to visit. I don't care much for the poetry, but the jazz. And then there's a place called Velvet Sound. This thing called Velvet Sounds they do at Board Kitty or Sandman Studios.
Okay.
On Wednesdays.
Uh-huh.
Velvet Nights, I think. That they play like jazz and soul type stuff that I want to visit. Honestly, like people shit on Houston and it deserves some of that shitting on. But like,
There's stuff.
if you know how to find, your niche, it's there. Like it's not just clubbing and 7 a.m. going home. Like I promise you'll find things that you like. You just need to look well. Like the film like the film scene here is growing as well, which I'm trying my best to be involved in. But yeah, man.
Well, speaking of music, I mean, we've already both seen the Sinners. That sequence.
Oh, you've seen Sinners now?
Yeah.
I was going to bring it up.
Just to shout out
yeah.
that specific sequence. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, that sequence was great. It was perfectly timed for me because I've been talking about this whole like Pan-African like collaboration thing. Not like as per like, oh, I want to hear more Ashake and Lord Miller or like
I was going to mention the guy that executive produced Burna's album, but no.
I don't know what that is, but I because of like my research for my music literacy history class, I've had to, I've had to learn about a bunch of people, and okay, like with this Max Roach and Babatunde Olatunji project I was talking about, like I found out there's people like that exist, and like we've just been making music together forever, and like like our music has always like mixed, and it's always like intertwined, and I like the way they portrayed that. My favorite part about that is not when they showed like the African dancers and the drummers, but like when they transitioned to the DJ who was spinning vinyl,
Yes.
and the b-boys and the people dancing to bounce music in the
Yes.
corner. I think that was so important because I feel like as as we progress and like time goes on, right? People want to do this thing where they're like, oh, we didn't do this in our time. Or when I was a kid, we weren't playing all this dirty music, blah blah blah. We weren't singing about things like this. Or music was arranged and composed. Music is still very much arranged and composed, man. Like I dare you to make a good song. That's my own like
Response.
yeah, that's my own response. Like I dare you to make a good song. Number two, like black music in general, like when I say black, anytime I ever say black, like talking about people, I mean like people with brown skin, like
The
African
entire
descent,
diaspora
the entire
and
diaspora,
people. Yeah.
Nigerians. Even if you want to exclude yourself, you're part. I don't care. I think our music is so like I don't know, man. It's just you can just always trace like what was before there, like from jazz to bounce, or from what's it called?
Afrobeat to Afrobeats, or even Fuji to what we're hearing now.
Yeah, like Fuji to what we're hearing now. Like it's crazy, and I think we should appreciate that more. Not by weak sampling, but like I
More
don't know.
respect for what's being made
Yeah,
now. Like
more
not shitting on it too
conversations
much.
and just more conversations and like acknowledging references and educating people about. Honestly, man, like I understand why I understand why producers like hide their samples, but like if you sample that thing and nobody ever finds out, that thing is going to die with your song when your song. Like, you never know it died before your song, likely, and then you went to hide. You went to hide it in your song.
I'm always going to disagree with you on this one because it's a thing of like just like of course obviously if you haven't cleared the sample you can't say what it is.
Yeah, I get that.
And have you noticed that like the more you look, especially like in a as our applications become more and more like based on algorithms, have you noticed that when you play a popular sample and you start a station, it just gives you other samples that you may just know. Like as you just
Yeah,
consume.
but I just think that's the case because songs have been sampled and they're all from the same time. Like that, you're not that's not going to happen with Afrobeats likely. You'll happen with soul most likely. But anything else or soul or like reggae and like rock lovers rock type music, but like it's not going to happen with Afrobeats, man. Like you're never going to play. Sorry, you're never going to play. God, what's the name of the song?
If you want people to enjoy like the references and stuff, sometimes it's not hidden. Sometimes if you and people do the research and find these songs because the artist is not the only person that knows these deep cuts and everything.
Yeah, they aren't. But like I don't know. I just feel like it's like our best form of preservation of music right now, in my opinion. Because nobody knows who these people are. Like most people don't know who these people are, and especially in Nigeria, you cannot just go on the internet and go to National Library of Congress and look up this person and find everything about them. You have to really dig,
I think
and it's unnecessarily hard.
the best places that we have are the physical spaces that house these things, like Jazz Hall.
Just
And-
going to tell you a sample.
Yes, 'cause, I mean, I feel like what's it called? If they listen to some of the songs, it's communication, like interacting with people that know the music of before, and us, the people that are listening to the music that's right now. That continued interaction is the best way of preserving what was there before. Because again, the people that like sample things, they are filters in and of themselves. Because like they're only going to pick what they like to sample in a song. Do you get what I mean? It's not going to be like an especially vivid picture of what was being made back then. It's just a specific example of what was being made for their own specific song. It's a good way to bring back life to songs from before, but it's not going to beat like people actually just being open to the things that came before them and the things
but
that
I'm
have come
saying
after them.
That I think that's a privilege. Like
What is?
like having access to those environments. We don't really have that in Nigeria. Like you can't just are there high life bars? You can't just go to a bar and like expect to only hear high life or expect to only hear like old Ogene music, or you want to hear like Fela show one day. You can't just go that. You can't just go somewhere and expect to hear that. It will be one very small kidney that you are not, and most people are, if guys don't want to enter a club that looks empty, you think that they will go to a small bar where that looks probably old guys. Like no, that's not going to happen.
But like, what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that. Well, the point I'm trying to make is the fact that like the best way to keep these old art forms alive is to like actively like look for them and interact with people that like knew them. But there are barriers to that, obviously, because old people are old people sometimes, and they like are very conservative with like just sharing what they know. And there's also like just like systems don't really preserve stuff like that. Do you get what I mean?
I don't think it's the best way situation. I think we live on the internet right now, and we're not going to go back very soon unless something catastrophic happens, which I hope it doesn't. But like I don't know. I just don't think. I think obviously yeah. I prefer physical spaces, but like I also don't think that's. I don't know. Things get burned, man. That's
So
how I feel.
wait, so you're saying that so now you're saying that the best way to now preserve.
I'm not talking about a best way. I'm talking about a way.
Okay.
I don't have a preference for the best or the worst way. I just think it would be like okay, like look at this song. Even like Active. Look at Active or on Ashake's album. Like God, what's the name of the song? Raise the Roof was a very popular song. But like it's reached like a whole other generation now because Ashake sampled that song and people were talking about it on the internet. Does that make sense? Like you won't have that. Like I don't know. I just don't think that's that kind of situation is as inaccessible as is as accessible in a small bar. Same thing with like Zlatan and Obesiri. Is how you pronounce it? I think so. Zlatan and Obesiri when they did Egungun Be Careful. That's not going to happen in a small bar. Like okay, like let's say or that like that Egungun Records festival they went to in Lagos. Okay, like a few people saw Shino Peters for the first time. They like maybe they will go home and look up who that is, or they will just one old guy came and performed. Does that make sense? Like if you hear it in something you like, I feel like you're more likely to go and look like, oh, what's going on?
I don't even disagree with what you're saying. I think all I have to say in response is if somebody wants to find something, right? Or like somebody finding something, like yeah, like an artist can, share like their sample and stuff and like talk about it. But then is a large part of it is also you just like having that curiosity in you to find it and be like, oh shit, like where is this from? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Curiosity is nice, but like I also feel like, how do you know what you're looking for if you don't know what it is? That's
You
that's my angle.
For me, I'm just like I found that there's a lot of things where you start somewhere. Like I don't know how to explain. Like all the things that I found out about music, it's like you find a like-minded person looking for something similar, or a comment. Like it's always like because then
Okay,
obviously
but
some artists will talk about things like you can go on, you can read, you can watch interviews and stuff like that, right? There should be that space for them to share some of their samples, but like
I'm not saying artists should share samples. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like because I know the situation with like like lawyers and older record and artists and all. Yeah, like you should have the right to control who uses your music and all that. And like I don't know, I also feel like referencing artists is inevitable, man. And I think it's sometimes it's unfair, but like it is what it is. But I don't know, man. I just wish there were more opportunities. I wish it was easier. I think I just wish it was easier to talk about things like that. Because most of the sample snitching that happens isn't even it's from other people, and I don't know you're going to see it on Reddit. You know what I mean? That's where we found a lot of the samples we saw, or like the stuff on what's it called? What's that website? Who sampled? it's probably like an entry that someone like me or you put. I have never put an entry on who sampled in my life. I'm just clearing that up. Have
Okay.
I thought there
No.
was one I thought about doing, but I didn't.
I'm not saying that you have, but I'm just like, I was wrong putting this now if we're sharing.
No,
Giving
no, I
more
think
avenues.
they're different. I feel like when you put
Okay,
something,
so it has to be the person.
putting it in writing is different.
Okay. You keep on looking back.
I'm looking at you.
My reflection.
No, we're having a conversation.
That's not what. Right now, you look behind me.
There's nothing behind you. Anyways,
I don't know. I think what's it called? That was not even in this. That was just I don't know. And yeah, more spaces. I don't know. I can't think of a recipe. But there are pages. There's people who enjoy talking about music and references that you can listen to and find out information like this. Case in point. So I guess this is part of what helps. Like people just talking about it like this.
yeah.
But yeah, man, that was all. I have to start running soon.
Yeah, we gotta go.
But
This was 10:38.
this has been
Yeah, let's go.
yet another episode of Ample Sample.
Yeah, but cheers to our first in person.
Exactly.
Funny enough, our third member, or one of our members,
He's in this city.
he's in this city,
He's in this city.
and she's not here.
And I've
So
turned a new leaf, so I won't say too much.
hold her responsible.
I won't disagree with what Toby said, but just know that I didn't say that. But I hope you're having fun wherever you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure. Love you guys. See you later.
Peace out.